Sorry, I just woke up from a nap. Here's a little askew. Hello and welcome back to Simon's Rants. I have a couple of announcements for you, and they're pretty big, so please stick around for both of them. I'm going to say what they are very quickly, and then I'll get into deeper explanations of that if you're interested in the why. But the what is very important, so I don't want anybody to miss it. Number one is I am making or have made a separate channel for everything Spare Rooms Films. So if you're interested in behind the scenes featurettes, director's commentary, bloopers, stuff like that, that is going to be over on Spare Room Films YouTube page instead of this page. I'll link this below so you can check that out. Also, second, and maybe even bigger announcement for you guys is First Thoughts is leaving this channel and becoming its own channel. In case you missed it a while back, I tried an experiment where I simul uploaded to this channel and a separate channel just to see what would happen. Gave up on that, came back here full time, and now I'm moving it over there. So those are the two big updates. Now I'll explain why and what's going on. So Spare Room Films having its own thing just makes sense. Not everybody here cares about the whole movie stuff, and I kind of want to keep it separate anyway. It's two very different things. So if you, like me, I've talked a million times about loving behind the scenes featurettes and stuff, and bloopers too, and director commentary, hearing all that stuff to me was always just as, if not more, interesting than the actual movie. So I made sure while making my first movie, The Softening, which is out, by the way, in case you somehow missed that is out on Amazon Prime and Fossum. That stuff was always so interesting to me that I made sure I was like, if I'm going to be making my own movie, it would be a disservice not to do that kind of stuff as well. So I've been sitting on this for a long time because I didn't want to put it out until the movie was out. It wouldn't really make sense to have bloopers or behind the scenes or a commentary for a movie you can't watch. So that's all getting uploaded over there. In fact, all of it is already uploaded. I'm just going to, schedule it out. So right now there's only a couple of videos up, but if you go subscribe, you'll get more and more content as long as I have it, as well as any future movie-related stuff. If you missed it, I am also working on another movie currently. Haven't given a whole lot of updates on that yet because I feel like it's a little early to start talking about that, but when I have more to talk about, it will be over there as well. So please, if you're interested, go subscribe to that channel, support it, so it can, hopefully gain some traction, gain some viewers over there that maybe aren't even from this channel. That would be fun. And so, yeah, if you're interested in my journey as a filmmaker, that's where that kind of content is going to be from now on. I still may do an update video every once in a while over here if I think something's worth talking about over here, but for the most part, if anything is Spare Room related, it's going to be over there instead. Simple enough. The more complicated thing to explain is the First Thoughts videos. So, like I was saying, I don't know if you caught it before, but I was trying this experiment where I had it uploaded to a second channel, and I was doing it simultaneously, seeing like where it would get traction more. And the whole reason and theory behind that was I can look at analytics. YouTube is very detailed with the analytics they give you, and I know that the vast majority of my subscribers on YouTube, on the Simon's Rants channel, are here for like the drunk reviews, the comedy stuff, the endings explained, stuff like that. Stuff like that is, me here talking about movies, and it's not scripted, but it's more constructed and edited and tightly put together. The First Thoughts, which was always more of just a throwaway, fun, easy thing to do, most of you guys aren't subscribed for that, and so I thought I should put that in its own place, where if you care about that, you can go see it over there. So once again, I will have that link below, but it's going to be First Thoughts by Simon's Rants. It's its own separate channel where it will be just that, and I won't really be doing that over here anymore. Granted, in the long run, maybe I'll think that this experiment is a failure and come back over here. Who knows? But from now on, it's going to be over there. I'm also putting it in podcast form because I think that opens up a whole nother avenue for listeners that way, and I think people will enjoy the First Thoughts as a podcast. Most people, I think, just listen to that rather than watch it anyway, because there's not really interesting visuals to go along with it. But regardless, the videos will still being uploaded if you prefer that way. But yeah, so the main reason, like I said, being the amount of subscribers that I have that actually watch it is a tiny minority. It's like 10% of my subscribers. And so what that does to my YouTube channel is it actually really hurts my channel, because so YouTube sees that, oh, when he posts these videos, they get a decent amount of views, but when he posts these ones, they only get this many views. And so his content is unreliable, and we don't want to push it as much. And so that was okay and all when I was uploading a lot more regularly than I do now. You know, I was uploading a drunk review twice a month, something else every other weekend, and the First Thoughts were also coming out every week or so, but I had the regular popular content every week as well that kind of balanced out those analytics, those statistics. But now the First Thoughts, I post more of those than anything else, and they also are just still not getting those kind of views on a regular basis. So what that's telling YouTube is that my channel is kind of dying, and so they're not going to continue showing my content to as many people. So I figured that content is good, and it is something people are interested in, but not the majority of my subscribers here. So I think if I separate these two things, I think that will benefit both channels, where Simon's Rants will continue on how it is, getting the views for, you know, like I said, Ending Explains, drunk reviews, whatever I choose to do over here, rants whenever I do those, top 10 lists even. But the First Thoughts can have their own dedicated, smaller maybe, following, but they'll actually watch the videos because that's what they care about. So that's what I'm doing. I'm splitting it up. I'm going to be putting out as a podcast as well, in case you want to listen to my voice on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever you else listen to podcasts on, as opposed to YouTube. So that's what's happening. Hope that all makes sense. Yeah, that's where the channel is going. The channels are moving forward. I know things are changing. It's a pretty big change, but everything here is still basically the same. So if you are curious or interested in these other types of content, or I guess you've already seen these types of content, but these other channels I have, go ahead, click the links below, go subscribe there, because I will be uploading over there now. Yeah. Thanks. Bye.